those positions. When played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension sound impossible to obtain in a normal recording.
28 secondi.
Welcome back, man. To you too. Glad to find you. Let me lower the music a bit, it's too loud. I think it's better now, right? I was thinking, should I do some gaming or anything? But yeah, there are a lot of things that I need to do. I need to do on the engine, so thought better, you know, to start doing it.
If you want to have your lights
light.
Oh, sorry. Since 2017, 8 years.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on two separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to
Yeah, I did use the mouse. I have a pad for this one for my laptop, and it was like that big, you know. So having here on this two monitors here, it was too tight. But this one is quite large, and I can have control across the whole monitor, left and right. I took it from Diamondus, from the Discord channel that we are, that he is as well on the channel. He basically borrowed it to me because he's not using it. He got smaller one, so yeah, that's how I got back to it with tablet. But yeah, I'm using for quite a long time. All I know is that in 2017 I bought my first tablet, and my only one till now. I never needed another one. It's Vacuum Intuos. So yeah, I've stuck with that. It's been great, and still is. I mean, I'm still using it for my laptop here, except yeah, I can use it for my monitor. What's that in there? Just a moment. We were renovating at home, so it was quite a mess this past week. We were painting the walls, and I'm seeing here there's kind of a line that they haven't got well, so you're good, Laurie. You know this well. On the previous streams, as you know, the mouse wasn't really much visible. The camera was pretty much into me like that, but now I decided to kind of have this different approach. Not different approach, but different camera. I hope it's for the better. Thank you very much, man. I'm all the time getting these opinions, so should I do this or that, and so on and so on, and it's kind of bothering me that it's never kind of great, at least according to some people. And I just decided to stick with this because first of all, the whole room it's not visible, so the bed and all that it's not quite visible there. It's focused right in here on me and the pad and the tablet, you know. So I think it's fine. Yeah, I think that this is a waste of time. Delete that. I'll just go and do it like that. This while at it. Let's hide it. So just like that. I will improvise. It's an engine that not much is gonna be visible anyway. So yeah. Let's have this at half. So how I'm gonna do on top, that's how it's gonna be mirrored on the bottom. So up until there. tricky wall this is. Thanks, Laurie. Thanks, man. And we are back. better, I think I wouldn't have made it. Looks good. Looks good. Is there anyone keeping me company in these late hours on Wednesday? Or am I the only one? And I made a poll on YouTube, but I guess no one is taking any votes in there. Thought to make it a bit more interesting for those who are concerned about racing, F1 specifically. But yeah, so far no actions whatsoever, and this is crazy. All but 4, what the hell? Something is missing. Oh, I see. More likely. I cannot see much, but I'll just take it like it goes in here and somewhere around like that, and eventually joining in with the other side. So we'll have 2 mirrored units here, and that's pretty much the same, except it's in different positions. So once I make this one, we'll have that one. We'll have these 2 cylinders here, those big ones, these details in here supporting the back of the cockpit in there, these big parts. I'll try to make these as detailed as possible. Look at that, that's quite a big piece in there. It's gonna look nice. What we have is yeah, it's not in here, but in here. So we have this like block in there, which is right behind these suspensions in here. So that's not quite right. So I'll have this platform in behind, this tube, these big, yeah, it's gonna be filled in. It's gonna look nice. The front of the vehicle and the majority of it, like the cockpit, the front suspension and all that, is made All that is left is this part, and then once everything is finished, I cannot wait to make a visualization. It's gonna look epic. It really will. This looks quite simple, but it's not quite looking from here, but yeah, we'll try to make sense of it and reconnect with the radiators that we have on the other side. There are some blocks in there. This is quite big, so this is like a circular form, and then there's like a wheel with these on the top. Okay. From what I can see now, this is like that. Export it right there. Once again, this time cheap outside, and this is very slim. Selecting the whole area in there. Coming smaller yet again. Actually, let me just go in like that. So obviously we have this in here. This in there. And now we have like square shapes which have something for form like this. Is there anyone to keep the company? Jeez. Okay. Quite tired. I'm thinking about should I take a coffee. I don't plan on stopping streaming in the next, I don't know, 3 hours. But I'm quite tired. I already streamed for 6 hours a day. And there's a lot of things going on with the engine in here. Like, it's crazy. Every model, every piece, closer and closer to the finish line, I would say. Phantasmas, what is this part you are currently doing? This part currently that I'm doing is something with the radiators behind the radiators intakes here, this part. And then I have to do the engine, this whole part in here. This one is done more or less. We need to do this. So, a lot more to go. Welcome on the channel and hope you keep me some company in the next 3 hours. Because there are a lot of things I need to do. The majority of the car is finished though, with the front, the suspension and all that, the cockpit. There are some videos on my YouTube channel which you can see. Yeah. That's cool. Thank you, man. Thank you, Phantasmas. Forgive me if I don't remember, but I am streaming now again after almost 2 months, so I might forget who some of you are. But yeah, you're quite familiar, your name, and it's not your first time here, so. I think only with streaming I'll be able to kind of complete this vehicle, because yeah, I mean, there's so many details that needs to be done, and given how many details I've done up until now, I wouldn't have done that unless I was streaming, so. Do you follow the Kiza on Instagram? No. Let me check what that is right away. You said the Kiza. .32 designer, Great Britain. Oh yeah, someone mentioned this to me. Designer, but yeah, okay. 3ds Max Corona, creator, co-founder, Fuse Studios. Oh my, almost 1 million followers. Yeah, this is huge. Introducing the Subaru Brataro. What I'd say is probably the most fun I've had designing a project car outside of the previous Foxster so far, that is. I had the pleasure of designing the exterior of this alongside the wonderful engineers over at Vermont Sports Car Group at Subaru and Subaru Motorsport US, who did a rather incredible job building it too. The goal, to create a wild Subaru Brat for Travis Pastrana to hoon around in on another Gymkhana video. It also, yeah, definitely. These look very nice, and I'm wondering, like, it's wild seeing you rise from computer renderings to all these real life cars. Truly impressive and inspiring work. Indeed, it's something I aspire myself to. is awesome. There is a follow. Looks like he's living the dream. Yeah. Great profile. I mean, and the renders he has, they're very nice. Yeah, here it is. For anyone wondering. By the way, guys, do me a favor, and if you can jump on the YouTube channel and just vote for anyone. I want to see how the poll ends. I don't want to be. I don't. It doesn't matter what I want or not. I mean, but I think it would be nice if there is at least one vote for the poll I have made. Otherwise, it looks sad. Yeah. So yeah, do you follow him on Instagram? No, but now I do. Thanks for sharing that again. He has crazy builds, but I think he's working in Blender. He's working in 3ds Max from what I've seen on his profile, but nevertheless, I mean, he can do actually, you know, both. Like, you can easily do one or the other, you know. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's nice, Max Verstappen. I think I can agree with that. I think it's gonna be another simply lovely racing weekend in Brazil this year. Just like the others in the past, we are expecting rain, so it's gonna be epic. At the beginning of the season, I wanted kind of Lando Norris to win the title, but as the season goes on, and the more and more I'm looking at how Lando Norris is trying to excuse himself for any poor performance he might have, you know, he does. It's all the more like unpleasant, if I can say that, to think that he might be the world champion. So, and right now, I mean, since McLaren won the constructors, I think they're pushing for Lando actually, and it's really bad. So I do hope that Piastri will win the title. Let's save because this is quite sketchy. So you say the Kiza, man. I mean, stunning work. The models he has, although now the majority are real photos. I did read a comment in there that he eventually got there from renderings, so I think I can aspire to that. It's what I would like to do. Back up. So Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome actually. Not cool, that's awesome. That's beyond cool. Cool is what I do. What he does is epic. Epic. Like really, really nice. Okay, so what do we have here is there is a square. So yeah, I'll modify it later on. First I'll try to make it up to its proportions. So that's quite thin actually, like that. And should be roughly like that. I'm good. Am I not? Look at that. It's almost spot on, at least from the size. And I just did it like, as you know, by an eye. I don't know how else to say it. Okay, so what I need to do is just make roughly the shape and then fix these. So how that is done is basically, okay, first things first. So let's pick up these. Now they're a lot smaller, so I'll go 0.2. Probably about 25. Well, about right. So now we'll have another bevel, but this time a lot smaller. Come on. Yep, just like that. And now what gets you into 3D modeling? Makada, by the way. Makada, by the way, you mean as Macedonia? You're from Macedonia? Awesome. I'll keep on talking on English because, yeah, you know, I want to have other people, whoever is watching, if anyone, to understand. Do I know you? Have we met? Are you from maybe Galactic Omnivore or something like that? You had me. Where are my bracelets? No, Phantasmas. I'm now curious. Have you been on the Game Dev Ref now in Skopje recently that had occurred? Have you been on that event? No, I didn't go. What's your name? Of course, if you're willing to share that. There are people who are going with, you know, the nicknames and all that, so that's all fine. I'm following you on Insta since 2019. Well, now you got me quite curious. I wouldn't know, mate. Are you doing 3D yourself in Blender, maybe? Let's have this quiz, like, one question at a time. So, are you working in Blender? But 2019, it's... Okay, so... I'm curious. My cousin is doing programming, but he's also doing 3D, but back in the day. So he made Instagram recently, but I guess that's not you. So yeah, I wouldn't know, mate. I wouldn't know. Just a fan, you say? I never knew I had fans. But yeah, thank you, thank you. I mean, if you do follow the 3D stuff, we both love cars, so I was like, I gotta follow this guy doing this awesome art. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, cars. I'm trying to think to get to remember, but yeah, I mean, it's 6 years. Yesterday, I've been talking with the team that has been designing Sebastian Vettel's helmets, GMD's helmets, and they sent me an event that, I mean, not an event, but a race in which Sebastian Vettel ran on the podium and presented one of their helmets. Like, he was happy to do so, you know. And I missed the year. What I'm trying to say is that I'm missing years, like, not missing years, but I cannot tell the details of some, you know, stuff like that, let alone remember anything that happened back in 2019. I mean, I'm not that old, you know, not to remember. I do remember stuff, but don't get me wrong, but yeah. You say we both love cars. I mean, surely I do. Okay, what's your name? How are you on Instagram? Or since that will be quite visible in here, and you might not want that, so feel free to write me. Let me check. Is there anything going on? What's going on with my PC? It's kind of tripping. Tripping. Uh, 5070 Ti by MSI Gaming Trio. Uh, 1070 Ti. The CPU is 5950X, I believe. If you go on About Me on Twitch, you will be able to see the stats, or just go below the stream, and there are the specs I have written. So yeah, 5950X AMD Ryzen 9, and there is my living room and all that. So no, because I'm very happy with what I have. So yeah, I wouldn't be switching any monitors in anytime soon. Car, or you talk about F1? Cars, it will have to be F40. F40, because the whole purpose of that car is to go as fast as possible. It's not the fastest car in the world, but when that car was made, it was made with one sole purpose: to go as fast as possible. Like, that car doesn't have even a radio in it because of weight, or rather to preserve weight. So What about the newer ones? I don't like them much. I don't know. They're not appealing to me for some reason. They have a lot of power, sure, but I don't know. I like what they're trying to do, but the designs are, I don't know. I believe they could have done better. Porsche, I love it, because no matter what you do to it, it's looking like everyday mundane car, but you know, beneath the hood is a monster. So and it's quite reliable in the sense that you pay a lot of money for something and you don't have to bother that much. It's not like, for example, if you crash a Ferrari, good luck repairing it, right? But with Porsche it's not like that. So it is to some extent, but not that much. No, not anytime soon. Right now I'm doing this, what I'm doing, this Porsche, obviously that I'm modeling right now. And after that I plan on doing the McLaren MP44, which is halfway through done, but I left it for projects and all that, so it's unfinished. So that's something I'll be developing after this. And yeah, after that, who knows, I want to do Fiat Zastava, the famous Peglička of ours. You know what I'm talking about. There are other viewers on the channel, they might not, but it's one very, how to say this, it's not a good car, by the way, but I don't know, it has this sentimental value from, like, oh, how to say this, let's say only that it's the first car that my father had, so I want to do something like that, but some kind of concept. My dream garage, well, it has to be Ferrari F40 in it. It has to be Porsche from 1990, 911, and definitely it would be the Jaguar E-Type. I mean, I'm sure that there might be some other car that I wouldn't have thought of it right now, but and it's an amazing car, but yeah, it's pretty much those. So yeah, mostly the old cars. What would be yours? Yeah, that's rather specific. In the sense that you have nailed them down really to number and all that. For example, 911 GT3 Touring. I wouldn't know if that's some specific year or anything like that. But yeah, nice choice. Carrera GT. Yeah, that's an amazing car. Amazing car. I mean, I'm talking now like I've driven it or anything like that. Far from it. I wish I had though, but all I know is that on tests, that car has how to say this, has proven wrong many people who doubted it, you know. So that's what I like about that one. Great car nevertheless. And then the BMW E92. Yeah, that's quite old one that they're quite frequent in our city as well. I'm sure you can get one, and quite cheap. Well, not the M3, but you can get 335i for 15k or something. Yeah. Well, E92 M3. Yeah, that's a lovely car. And yeah, the Porsche you've mentioned, GT3 Touring 911. Yeah, that's lovely. Probably I'd switch this one with the Porsche from 1990. Yeah, this is amazing. This is brilliant car. Oh my, if I had one. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's so beautiful, so slick. Okay, screw that. Only the image. Look at that. That ass. And coupe. I mean, there's not any with 3 doors, with 5 doors what I'm talking, but yeah, It just it's just beautiful. High performance vehicle that isn't overly flashy. That's what I meant about really about the Porsche. It's not that super low and all that, you know, it's common. There are quite a lot in our country, so yeah. And of course, natural aspirated, man. I mean, I have a friend who's living in he's in Amsterdam, and he just got a Tesla, and I always joke with him about it, like being, it's not, I don't know how to say this, you know. Car is not meant to be scooter. And why there are no electric airplanes is because there is no such power in electricity that can lift off such a heavy, you know, heavy stuff. So all that with the electricity is just, and surely it will go back, you know, to how it was, and it started going already. F1 is looking in the other direction as well. They will have synthetic fuel, so and meanwhile, I mean, Tesla is looking elsewhere. They're gonna focus on developing robots, so and probably autonomous vehicles, but that's about it, you know. Me and you who like cars, yeah, you won't buy a Tesla. Fun fact about the Carrera GT: a year ago drove 16 seconds faster with just new tires from Michelin 712 on Nürburgring, faster than many new cars, yeah. Now I don't know in which category that would be, but the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio broke that and went faster, but I'm not sure if it's in the same category, by the way. And that's another lovely car. Amazing. Rather. Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio. Whole engine is produced in Ferrari. Okay, so in here what we'll need is screws, and that will be pretty much it. Yeah. That's impressive when you think about it, right? I think that's in the category of sedan, you know, like normal daily cars, not a sports car. Although it can very fairly easily fall under the banner of a sports car because it is a sports car. But when you compare it with BMW M3, M5, Audi A5, A4, A6, it's more or less heavy. A7 as well. So Mercedes and what their classes were, I have no idea because I never know what the medium to sports car to leisure car inscriptions are. Like A, it's that small. C class, what was, I believe, you know, the big one. I never learned about those. Anyway, so oh, this is going actually in here like that. Look at that. So it has revealed for us itself in here. Yeah, and this is quite flat. Because it has a natural form, I'm gonna rather do red topology in this area. I want to have those weldings preserved, so, and then I'll just reattach the back over there, and this apparently is going from here down there, this whole element in here with these pipes, tubes, whatever they are. The attention to detail you're doing is insane. Thank you very much, man. I wish I knew your name. Phantasmas, thank you. Yeah, so I'm trying to become the new Kai's, how was his name? I forgot. Kai's, I believe. The Kai's, was it? Yeah, the Kiza. The Kiza. So, and recently I've been doing quite serious work on some serious project. If you follow me, like you said you did, you would have noticed I've shared few stories from Obsidian Studio. I was on contract for them, doing some work which I cannot mention, but F1 is here. This work was just below. So I might have left some hints on my YouTube channel in the shorts, in the short videos. But yeah, I cannot say anything about it until released. So and yeah, my point being is that for that one I did quite fairly a lot of details too. Oh my, one guy asked me whether I'll consider racing again in Sim Racing Championship. Do you follow Makata Games? What's that? Like Macedonian games? Like YouTube channel or something? Because I don't much. I don't play games. Like I don't know. Other than these quite familiar storylines, namely Assassin's Creed, Kingdom Deliverance, Witcher. Those kind of games I've done, but for example games like League of Legends, WoW or Counter-Strike, Dota, I don't know, just for fun for 30 minutes in a day, in a week, just to have some escape from reality, you know, to ease off a bit, but otherwise I don't play any of those. So I don't know what you mean exactly by do you follow Makata Games. Maybe you are thinking about developing from studios here. Aqui po fasa jeden. Specjalna fasa Ultima. Udaczy się, ale nie mam drugą. Pilowy lipa dajanego z regiona. Parego što ne pita, trebali bi da bi dana. Yeah, no clue honestly. I know they're doing stuff, especially now with the conference, with the event that was held in Skopje. I don't know, by the way, are you from Skopje or some other city in Macedonia? So yeah, what I meant to say is that with the latest event, they kind of pushed for more sponsorships, budgets and all that with support from the government as well. So Macedonian gaming industry to kind of take steps towards closing the gap of the European and world leading studios. I mean, far from that, in the sense that we can do any work like, for example, Ubisoft or I know, Rockstars and all that. But there are studios like by Ubisoft in Serbia, in Bulgaria, in Greece. So I don't see why there aren't any studios in our country as well, because we don't lack the quality. We have the quality. There great number of artists from our country who have done stunning works, and much of those, as you would know, have worked on probably every single movie that has been released in the past, 15 years, partially has been done in our country. So yeah, I mean, when it comes to talent and skills, we don't have any shortages in that, but only budget. So you have friends. I got friends that are making Olga. Maybe you have seen it. No, I haven't, but feel free to share any links if you have. Yeah. Let me read out a message I have from a fellow sim racing driver who is inviting me to join in a sim racing championship back into Grand Prix, that is virtual world championship. It's Formula 1 sprint. This year was our first year, so it hasn't went in the smoothest, let's say. So we hope that the next season will be better. Okay, so where's the stream? Yep. Do you have racing setup? Yes, I do, but nothing meaningful to the extent that you would see on reels and stuff. But I do have like a Logitech G29, but when I say this, that I do have a setup, and it's still like very amateur like setup. It's not even a proper rig. I'm driving that from my desktop chair, and with wheel mounted on this very same desktop that you're looking right now. It's more about at the level that I'm doing it. So even with that, I have been racing with Verstappen, I've been racing with Leclerc, albeit have been 2-3 races, but we've been racing very fairly competitively as part of a serious championship. In both occasions, both these drivers that I mentioned, they have joined to test for their championships and all that. I've been racing in the past, so to speak, professionally and all that. And just recently, I've been racing with Oscar Piastri on iRacing on 2-3 consecutive servers, races actually on this server. I mean, my point being is that even with that, I can do, race fairly competitively high and all that. So I don't need kind of for real some superstar, so to speak, simulator that costs, I don't know, 5, 6, 10,000 euros. But it is my intention to, in the future at least, to dedicate a whole, like, room for myself for that purpose, where, because at the level I'm racing, I'll tell you, is it can be quite hard in the sense that it's not just mediocre driving and all that, chilling out, relaxed, but it's pretty much stressful. And when I say stressful, that means after 30 minutes I have pain in my back, I have pain in my knee, I have pain in my arms because of pushing, of braking hard and all these things, and trying to focus on doing the setup, trying to do strategy properly, paying attention where is someone else behind you and things like that. But most definitely I've been racing more, competitively back in the past. Right now not so much. I am, focusing much more on this. Again, you say that you've been following me on Instagram. If you do, you would know I have this second YouTube and Instagram channel called Dux Drive. It's where I publish stuff about F1 mainly. It's sport I love, and yeah, I do believe I know things about it, so I kind of guide that profile with news and opinions about things, and so on and so on. Because I'll say another thing is, and it pains me that it's not the case, that I haven't, for example, it has happened several times that I will say something that will happen, and 3, 4, 5 years will pass and that thing will happen. So my point being is, I'm quite not sad, but I regret maybe that, not sad, sad is a strong word, but yeah, I regret that I haven't preserved that inscription or text or whatever that is I wanted to write, and I didn't, because of course no one is, no one can foretell what will happen. But these things did happen, and my point is that I do believe I do know what I'm talking about. So and it's going good. I mean, there are a lot of people joining in. We are talking about F1 quite frequently, and I do post things when I have the time, for it. But mainly, I'm occupied a lot with only 3D because this is what I do for a living. So it's quite important for me. Sim racing, it's more or less something that I did in the past. Toga nema u FS1, u FS nema R&D i svi auti su isti. Jedino treba malo da vlasnik ekipe pazi na financije radi plaća vozačima i to je to. I have almost but spoken in native language. Anyway, so I like very much that a certain guy just now came in and, like I mentioned, asked me about doing sim racing, and this is a guy that I've probably raced several times in the past. I don't know how many years, but I don't know his name, or I don't know him. I don't know much about him, but it gives me big pleasure that I have left him an impression, or maybe someone told him, like, ask this guy because he's fairly good, So he asks me about, competing in this championship. Oh gosh, I miss sim racing, truly I do. But when I was smaller, I didn't have the opportunity, the money to sponsor myself, to buy myself gear and all that, so to be able to drive it properly. But now when I do, I have much more serious things to take care of, like work, providing and all that. So I don't have the luxury of, doing nothing. And I mean, I might have it, but I consider myself quite ambitious person. So if I was working 8 till 4 o'clock and that was the salary, and I wouldn't give a fuck about whether I could get more or not, yeah, sure, I would have had time and I would have spent on doing sim racing. But yeah, I think that I should do more. So I don't have time for sim racing. It's how I, brainstorm this idea. And yeah, another thing is that the fact that after a while, when driving, I have pain in the knee. So I don't want that, Phantasmas, are you racing yourself? Well, I'm doing all of them. Air Factor 2. Let me just write them. It's gonna be more easier than name them, And yeah, I'll have to go in here. So Every sim there is, I have it. I've tried it. I've raced. I've won races in it. And also, I forgot one. I was wondering whether I'll forget one or not. Le Mans Ultimate, the latest one that came out, which is quite popular when it comes to hypercars. I won't try this because I'll become obsessed with it and I will start throwing money on racing wheelchair instead. Yeah, you will. I mean, if you try it, you will. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm kind of tired and it's almost 11 and 20. I think I'll call it a night for today. Tomorrow morning I'll be continuing on this. Good progress has been made. It's not much, but it's still quite decent amount of details. And guidance, because remember this is going to be flipped on the right side, so already big part of the top part of the engine will be populated. Tomorrow we'll be doing a lot more other things about the back panel here on the cockpit that it is here. This will be opening, like that. Has to be fixed. The cockpit is all made, all that is done, like dashboard stuff. Yeah, it will take time to load because there are lots of details, lots of textures, and everything is 4K, so it's going to be. Yeah, I'm working almost. I won't dare to say it, but it's almost like half a year how I'm working on this. I began somewhere in July, so it's been July, June, August, and Then I had a lot of things going on, projects, vacation, then renovating at home and whatnot, so did not really have the time. But yeah, we are back on track and quite fast. Look at that. So it's going good. The radiator is going to be in there, covering literally this part. So we'll have different part in there, you know, like different element of radiator in there. So that is not going to be visible. We'll cover it, all that part. These in here will be, you know, visible like that. The rear end. This, I believe, is how it's opened. Do we have a sample? No, it's actually, I think the whole cover from the back, it's kind of, you know, ripped off. It will be ripped off like that, you know. And I want to showcase the engine in the back and all that. So, okay, that's all for today. Let's again hide these and cockpit and everything else to remove and have it clean. So yeah, like that. Rear and engine. Clean up a bit. That's clean. Hyper shades. Okay, so remove the anti-aliasing and all that, so we don't have any troubles with loading later on. And 60. Let's see when. Yeah, it's 49. It's more or less in July that I began working on this vehicle. So, and it doesn't help that I have complicated things. I have myself complicated things, made things more complicated by doing a lot more things, like the whole things beneath, you know, the chassis and all that. It's not really needed because the car, I mean, I want to showcase them, but otherwise, if it was for the sake of showing the car is made like a month ago. But I want to do things that someone else, you know, might not have the nerves to do it. Work to impress, right? Okay guys, thank you for joining in. Thank you for your company on the stream and on the works that while I'm doing the works. It's much appreciated if you hit follow, subscribe if you haven't, any of you, but I'm sure you guys have. It's not that I'm doing for it, but of course it's gonna be helpful, you know. In the sense that, you know, it's kind of motivating and, you know, what's the word for it? Appreciate it in a way. Oh, the guy from Ohrid. Hi there, mate. Have you been in Switzerland and did you went back? Welcome back. Hope you had a great time in Switzerland. It's a lovely country. Bye bye, guys.